What's going on, Coin Cooper? How's your weekend going so far? As you can see, I have 3 boxes of halves today. I had 4, but I could not resist the urge to open that box. So on Saturday morning, I cracked open a box and I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I can officially say that the 8 box skunk streak is over. That's right. Saturday morning, I cracked open a box of halves, and about 5 rolls in, I finally found a silver. So I'm happy to rid myself of that brutal agony of having a 8 box skunk streak. What's going on, CCO? US Silver Stacker. How's your weekend going, guys? The only thing I regret, the Gigi curse lives. What's up, Phil? How's your weekend going? Yeah, I was just saying that I finally ended the skunk streak on Saturday morning. Kind of wish I would have had that there on the live stream so that you guys can experience the joy and the release of the agony and the tension of this 8 box skunk streak. So I'm very, very happy that I found silver. Finally. Sorry to hear that, CCO. I hope all is well, and I hope at least this live stream can make things a little better for you, man. Trust me, a lot of people are having a rough time, especially this weekend, and all we can do is just try to make the best of given the situations. I got a box of pennies the other day, and that was the first time the mean lady wasn't at the bank. All right, so I hope you jotted down the date and time so that you know that that's a time that you possibly have an open window and you can rack up on whatever you need, US. I hope you have that marked down. Yeah, the camera's acting a little funny. It's a little loose, so I'm just trying to get it to behave because this keeps swerving to the left. All right, that'll do for now. What's going on, Scratch and Go Crazy? Thanks for joining me. 3 boxes of the halves here. We rid ourselves of that dreaded 8 box skunk streak. And the only thing I would say is that the only thing I found was that 1 silver. There wasn't any NIFCs. There wasn't any proofs. Only 1 silver. But at that point, I was just so happy to find silver. It's been about a week and a half. So I'm definitely relieved. And these 3 boxes came from the same exact location. Yeah, she's just breaking everything around here, Phil. Oh, by the way, Phil, I did mail out the Bella's card on, when was it? I think it was on Friday. It might have been Saturday, but I'm thinking Friday. So you should be getting that very soon. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to dig into some halves and see if we can keep the silver streak alive. Trusty Kershaw. So what'd you do this weekend, Phil? What was so expensive? All right. And you know what? I'm not even going to look at the enders because it doesn't appear that there are any enders here. So digging right in. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, that can definitely be costly. there still isn't health insurance for pets, right? Because I did overhear. Well, I'm showing the enders anyway, but I did overhear that there is some kind of insurance, but I'm not sure how accurate that was. I was I was assuming that there's no insurance for pet. Oh, there is, but cheaper to pay as you. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So it probably what tie you into some kind of monthly payment plan. I'm assuming. All right, let's dig in, guys. Let's find some silver, or at least let's hope. Let me pan the camera down a bit, and let's get this cracking. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on with this camera here. Yeah, plus the co-pays, sometimes it's more trouble than what it's worth, right? All right. Oh, you know what? Let there be light. We have light. All right. Trying to figure out how we can get this camera to stay still. It's really annoying me. That'll have to do for now. All right. First roll. I'll tell you what, I was very happy to find that silver in the first box, but I wish I would have held off because it would have been cool to find the silver live on stream, especially since you guys have been with me the whole way. So you guys know how painful it was for me to uh to go through a week and a half without finding any silver. And not only just not finding any silver, but getting fooled too, getting silver brims, the appearance and the illusion of silver. So I do apologize. I wasn't able to hold off, but I said, you know what? Let me crack open a box, and if it's a skunk, at least we won't have to go through the agony of having it on camera. But when I found that first silver, I said, oh, well, of course there's going to be silver now that the camera's not rolling. That's just how it goes sometimes. But I wasn't at any position to be choosy. 2005. The 2005, for those that don't know, according to Blue Ridge Silverhound, the 2005 NIFC is actually one of those low mintage coins that may be on the higher end of the spectrum in terms of value uh, as time goes on. Now, I'm not sure how accurate that is, but Blue Ridge usually has some good insight. So, it is what it is. This 2005. So we have two NIFCs in the first two rolls. What's up, Mickey? How's your weekend going? I appreciate that, US. You guys have been nothing but helpful for me. I've had plenty of shout out videos, so I am definitely grateful for that. And the subscriber count is currently at 132, so definitely can't be mad at that. Has been busy, I'm sure. You've put some good content out recently, Mickey. I have been following the recent videos, and congratulations on the finds. I myself was able to rid myself of the 8-box skunk streak that I went through. So I am refreshed, I am rejuvenated, and I am hoping that this streak at least continues for another day. What's up, Peter? How's it going? So we have two NIFCs so far in the first 4 rolls. And I had an interesting conversation with a bank teller at my Ridgewood Savings Bank on Saturday. I believe it was Friday. On Friday, because I am aware that my Ridgewood Savings Bank has NF Strings and Sons rolls. I did take some of those rolls back in the day. Not back in the day, but not anywhere near uh, the time that I've been going to Brinks. I actually went there when I first started, and I took about $200 worth of rolls, and I only found NIFC, so I never went back for the rest. But I know they are there, so I did ask her. I said, you know what? Let me just make some conversation and see if she knows if those rolls, what's the deal with those rolls? Are they have they been there for a while? Has someone dropped them off or were they ordered? I always wonder. So I said, you know what? Let me just ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. And to my surprise, not only what was the teller knowledgeable about the half dollars, she was knowledgeable about the silver as well. And she did say that the tellers at the branch do buy out the silver when it comes across into their possession. So I thought that was interesting because I do know that some are not allowed to purchase. They're not allowed to purchase the silver from the customers or buy out the teller tray. But apparently, they're allowed to do that at my bank. Now, as far as quarter rolls, Wesley, I'm not familiar, so I wouldn't be able to help you with that. But I do know that there's a lot of people that are very skeptical of NF String and Sons half dollars, and for good reason, because I have seen, and it has been brought to my attention. What's up, Maximus? It has been brought to my attention that NF Strings and Sons does sell quote unquote unsearched rolls that are on eBay. So, and according to the reviews, people have not had luck with those rolls. So anytime I hear that, I get a little skeptical about NF Strings and Son rolls. But sometimes you need to do something different. These Brinks boxes have not been working out that well for me. I was able to end the 8-box skunk streak on Saturday, so that's always good. Let's just push this back a little, make some extra room. I am trying to adjust the camera because it has been giving me some issues today. Let me see if I can lift it up a bit. I apologize for that, guys. The camera's not in the mood today. All right, you know what? This is not going to work out. I am just going to stick with it. Oh, camera down, camera down. All right, we'll just leave it as is. Trying to make it work, but it's not cooperating. Found a 1935 silver quarter in my latest box. Awesome. You are on a roll, Maximus. My fiance orders a box of quarters and halves from her bank. Like Mickey says, trying something different. Right. When I saw Mickey's video, I said, see, that's exactly like I felt like he was talking to me. Like, you need to stop with these Brinks rolls. They're not working out consistently enough. Oh, wow. His best. See, now you're just going to send me right to the bank tomorrow morning to rack up on those NF String and Sons, Mickey. Yeah, your video, Mickey, really motivated me because I felt like you were talking directly to me. And I'm like, you know what? These Brinks rolls, they haven't been doing me well. I haven't been finding silver consistently. And of course, Saturday, I find silver in a Brinks roll. So, of course, then I backtrack. But yeah, switching things up is good. You know, doing too much of the same doesn't always work. Sometimes you do have to switch it out. Look at this, 2018, nice and shiny from Denver. State errors. Yes, I believe the Guam. Well, I did find plenty of Guam P quarters in my last quarter boxes, so I think they're already here, Maximus. Another NIFC here, and I have two unopened boxes, so I am hoping that we get a good one. The most important thing is you're trying locations and branches that are unorthodox for the normal stacker or hunter. So who knows what you'll find in those rolls. And you're riding a nice little hot streak, Maximus. So it's definitely something. I think you're on the right track. I actually have to gravitate towards doing more, changing things up a bit. 59 silvers in my second ever box. And 42. Wow. See, one thing that amuses me about these rolls that are just sitting at my Ridgewood Savings Bank is that I have no idea how long they've been there. And these are bank rolls, so I'm not so certain that the tellers have searched through them. What's a good price on 1922 piece dollars circulated? Okay, well, if it's circulated, I would have to see the condition, but they can cost anywhere from $16 to $25. Obviously, condition plays a big role into that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is the best. Thank you for that, Mickey, because when I spoke to the teller, she was very nice and she was very helpful and insightful. You know, she said she would gladly order me boxes if I would like. And knowing that they're yellow rolls is definitely refreshing because at least I don't have to worry about tapping into the same system as Chase, which they use the Brink rolls. So I have to remember to hold the camera up because for some reason it's not panning down as much. But we have a bunch of NIFCs to start off, guys. 2002 and another 2002 here. So that's 6 NIFCs. We got, we're about 15 rolls in. Waiting for the silver to turn up still. They come glued shut. Yeah, those are the boxes that are longer, right? They're like this size. Instead of being a double decker, they're just stretched out into one layer, right, Mickey? Is that how those boxes work? I am eager to see what could possibly be in those, just because I know that they've been sitting there for a while, since at least January. What's up, Noko? Happy Sunday night, my friend. Thank you for joining me. We just cracked open a box of halves. In the first 15 rolls, we have 6 NIFCs. No silver as of yet, but I did rid myself of the dreaded skunk streak on Saturday. One of the boxes, I had 4. I couldn't hold back any longer. And I'm sorry I couldn't do it live, guys, but I just needed to shake the skunk off. It was eating me alive. And now I can start fresh knowing that I'm not going to extend the skunk streak any longer because 8 box has been the longest skunk streak. Oh, definitely. I'll check it out, Mickey, for sure. All right, let's take a look here. So I am optimistic about those rolls, but the first 200 that I did pull from there, I only found NIFCs, but there were 2,000 at that location. It was actually 2,000 of them. So I do know that at least some are still there. 5 parts. That is crazy. I'm sure you were shaking. The blood was pumping. Your heartbeat was speeding. I could imagine the adrenaline that you were feeling. It's been so long since I had that feeling, since January, since I found a box like that. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it's on the horizon. I feel like there's something different about this camera. Let me just see. Did I just throw a $50 into the trash? Yes, I did. I just threw a $50 into the trash. That's great. When I started streaming is when the downhill began. You know, before I was streaming, I was doing so well with these boxes. And then I turned the camera on, and all of a sudden, all the silver just started to slowly slip away. Haven't found any West Point quarters from my local bank. Keep trying, Maximus. They're definitely here now. They're definitely in New York. Obviously, that live stream video that I did last week is proof to that. So they've got to be here. It's only a matter of time. But yeah, once I turned that camera on, everything just started to go downhill. Obviously, you guys have been nothing but supportive, sticking with me. And it's just funny how it works sometimes. When you turn the camera off, sometimes good things happen, and you're like, oh man, I should have had this on camera. Like Saturday. But then other moments where you're like, you know what? Let me stop what I'm doing and turn the camera on. And all of a sudden you find a West Point Guam ender live on YouTube. So it can work both ways. Nice. Congrats, US. The curse of the camera is real. The GG curse is real. The curse of the camera is real. I try to reverse jinx it. I try to say, there's nothing in these rolls. That's what I did on Saturday. There's probably nothing in these boxes. Let me just go through one. If it's a skunk, at least it's not on camera. And of course, like 6 rolls in, I find the silver, and I'm like, of course there's going to be a silver now. I found one on Friday, $500 by taking a break on searching. That's all good, No-Go. Sometimes you have to disconnect and recharge the batteries for a little bit. So I definitely understand that. I have been there myself. But sometimes I do get motivated when I don't find something to push even harder. That was my 10th or 12th box ever. I had done 6 green Loomis boxes, 1 NF String and Sons, and 4 or 5 Dunbar boxes. Oh, so you have done Dunbar boxes as well. I kind of miss the Dunbar boxes now because they had Benjamins in them. They had good old Benjis in them. So I kind of do miss them. I only got them for 1 week, and then it went right back to the Brinks. So, but I am looking forward to just at least switching up and trying those NF String and Sons. According to Mickey, they're very good. He's making a great sales pitch for NF String and Sons. Mickey, you are not working for NF, are you? Because you are really selling it, and I am buying in completely. My thought process was to pick them up. I didn't do it on Friday. I ended up just finishing out the order of Brinks boxes for the week. But I am kind of stepping out of the area, not too far, but just out of the local area, just to see if I can get lucky. Hopefully I can do some old-fashioned corn roll hunting and see if anybody's turned in some collections. Kennedy's. Well, at least you're finding a bunch of them, Maximus. I'll take Kennedy's all day over NIFCs, that's for sure. 2 months, but they were just black rolls, and I had 14 blanks. Then on my last box, I found 190. See, the Dunbar rolls were kind of like a greenish, like an army greenish, very bizarre. In my recent videos, well, not my recent videos, but a couple weeks ago, you could see another 2002. You could see how those Dunbar rolls were, but I just wasn't having luck in any of those boxes, so to change the roll color would be refreshing to me. And if it has been sitting there for a while, who knows what's in there, right? I mean, the longer those rolls sit there, the more of a chance there's something that hasn't been found. So I'm just hoping. I'm going to take Mickey's advice, and I'm going to get those NF String and Sons rolls that have just been sitting there, and then I'll place an order for more. That way I have the option, even if I don't continue, I have the option of which rolls I would like. And also for you guys as well, for people that are interested in donating, I can switch up the rolls at your request. So if someone prefers, let's say, an NF Stricken Sons box, they will have that option over the Brinks boxes. But we are just hitting a bunch of NIFCs off the first half of this box. Oh, Wesley's been convinced as well, Mickey. I just keep asking everywhere I go, anything in your drawer. And pay cash, check it. Yeah, that's all you can do. It's only a matter of time. And you always want to pop into a bank, get a roll or two. You know, make sure it's a bank roll of quarters. And just take a quick peek at the enders. And if you see uncirculated enders, you ask for as many of those as possible. It's worked for me, and it actually was the reason why I was so successful with the low W's, because I went in there and I asked for about 4 to 5 rolls, and when I glanced at the enders, I saw uncirculated, and I said, oh, these are the new 2019s. Do you have any more of these? And they said, yes, we do. I said, well, I'll take as many as you have. And I took every single uncirculated roll they had, and it worked well for me. Nice, Noko. He won a 41 Walking Liberty. I love Walking Liberties. The Walking Liberty was the first big find that I ever had from old-fashioned coin roll hunting. And I believe it was the first time that I went bank to bank asking for $50, and it paid off. It's very, very cool. Like till this day, I just don't know how they slip through the cracks. You know, I know it's hard to keep up. Yes, I did have an account. It was a Chase Bank, a Chase branch outside of my area, and I did have an account. It was funny how it worked because I was actually meeting with someone to sell some bobbleheads that I was looking to get rid of. And I met with the guy, sold the bobblehead, and went to the branch closest to that location. And that's where I got lucky. So sometimes timing is everything. If you end up in a location that you're not normally in, it's important to at least go to a surrounding branch because you never know what is left behind there. It's worked for me, guys. I've gone to branches when I find myself in an area that I normally am not in. I'll ask, and half the time they'll have something there. Whether it could just be a couple of 40 percenters, but timing truly is everything. And it's fun, you know. Obviously, it's a lot more work, a lot more commuting. Uh, it could be, you know, more trouble than it's worth if you're not finding anything. But you're not going to hit every time. But when you do hit, it's such a great moment because that could have easily been found by someone else if you weren't there. Or the teller could have easily just bought it out of the teller tray, like how they do at my Ridgewood Savings Bank, by the way. And then you would be out of luck. And Maximus, you know, the key is to try to get them to provide you with the information of where they get their boxes from. Because if they get their boxes straight from the Federal Reserve, your chances of getting a box of uncirculated is much higher. I've been able to obtain about 4 uncirculated boxes of quarters, of 2019 quarters. And it was because they received it from the Fed and they provided that information for me. So I constantly went back to those locations and they were working out. Now I kind of went away from that. I do want to revisit that strategy. It's just hard to drive out of the area. Uh, Anytime I am at the bank and someone turns in roll coins, I buy it, no questions asked. Yes, yes. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Sometimes the second you say it's more trouble than what it's worth, you could be passing up. You know, who knows what you could be passing up. We've all seen it. We've all seen videos of people getting massive fines, old school coin roll hunting. That's just worn out. I think it's really weird that I can't pan down. It's really weird that I'm not able to pull the camera down the way I was able to before. Are you guys okay with the camera angle? Just give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to make it so that you guys aren't missing anything here. But I am anxious to get my hands on those Loomis, the string and sun rolls, and see how my luck changes. And guys, Tuesday is the 100 subscriber giveaway where we will be announcing the winner. So if you guys haven't entered, there's 3 ways that you can enter. 71. And I have that on the on one of my recent videos. It's actually the 100 subscriber announcement video. Oh, thank you, Mickey. I really appreciate that, man. You know, I know we haven't had much fines to talk about, but I am grateful you guys stick with me because if it wasn't for you guys, I'd probably go a little crazy after 8 boxes of nothing. What's up, Michael? How's your weekend going, buddy? Thanks for joining me. We are going through 3 boxes today, and we ended the dreaded skunk streak on Saturday. Oh, I will be waiting on that, Mickey. Thank you so much, buddy. You guys are awesome. You know, I've had nothing but support through this losing streak. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm hoping to keep the silver streak alive for at least another day. I want to soak in my victorious ways, which have not been very often. Last week was a rough week, and so was the week before. So, I mean, I did find a W, so that kind of, you know, shed some positivity to end the week. But other than that, it was very brutal. Oh man, yeah, we got to bring that silver luck, you know? Sometimes I like to just pull out silver when I don't find any just to see if it rubs off, gives me some good luck. Sometimes silver attracts silver. You never know. Maybe it's just a superstition, but hey, you got to try something when nothing's working, right? 2000. Mickey's just going to rub all the silver in my face. He's just going to have silver oozing from his fingers, just like melting through his hands. All right, so no silver yet. We are just under half a box remaining. We have 12 NIFCs. Is anybody interested in NIFCs besides Maximus? Because I am starting to really pile them up. Nice. I like unique. I like original. I like different. You know, guys, and that's what I'm trying to bring to the table with my live stream. Obviously, I still am a small channel and I am growing, but I do have some pretty cool ideas. At least I would like to think so. Waiting in the wings, but I do need to get this channel to continue to grow in order to be able to present these ideas. It may even go viral. Oh man, Mickey is getting me hype. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? But you know, I checked out all the shout out videos people are doing for me, and I'm just overwhelmed by the support. So I can't thank you guys enough. And all those that have done a shout out video have been entered into the 100 subscriber giveaway, which the winner will be announced on Tuesday. See, this looks like a 40%er, but it probably isn't. The lighting plays tricks on us, guys. What's up, B-Boys? B-Boys, thank you so much for, was it Friday? Was it Thursday? I lose track of the days nowadays, but B-Boys, I did put a shout-out entry for you into the 100 subscriber giveaway for being so helpful. And you got me tons of views, tons of subscribers. And I really appreciate that, man. So I did enter you into the giveaway with the shout out entry. And you also have a second entry for the stream giveaway that I did. So you have 2 shots to win, buyer boys. And I'm excited. I'm curious. I want to see who's taking home the prize. And not only that, I'm curious to see what everybody will choose. Now, if you win, those that are in the channel right now, if you win, do you have an idea of what prize you will choose out of the 3 prizes that I am offering? Has anybody decided on what they are going to choose? Yeah, these rolls, what can I say? I need to switch. Could I still do a shout? Yes, Michael Mullins, you definitely can do a shout out video. Any videos, any shout out videos, donations, or mail items that are received by August 6th will be considered, and that will grant you an entry into the giveaway. So the prizes were the 1923 piece dollar, or a set of W quarters, the Lowell and the AMP, and finally the 2019 Roaring Lion 1-ounce silver coin, which has a mintage of 50,000. It's a beautiful piece of artwork, and I really love the design on it and the detail. So some nice choices for you guys. Noko says maybe the W. Michael says I would do the piece. And US says he would do the Roaring Lion. So that's, it's glad to hear that, because I did want to have 3 enticing offers, and I did get quite a few emails about that Roaring Lion coin. So if anyone is interested in that Roaring Lion coin, I do have more available. So if you're interested in buying, you know where I'm going with this, guys. The first of the night, you can email me at sacaplatany@gmail.com. 42 minutes in, guys. I held it for 42 minutes before I did it. So come on, give me a little credit for my restraint. All right, guys? You can email me for any buy, sell, or trade offers. But if you are interested in the Roaring Lion, I am doing auctions as well in the future, as Noko said. Buyer Boy said the piece or the quarters. Yes. The set of quarters seems to be in the lead, if I would guess, just on the inquiries about the set of quarters that I've been getting. So I would lean towards the fact maybe that's the heavy favorite right now, but it is close because people are definitely interested in all 3 options, which was the reason I had 3, because I wanted it to be something that wasn't just numismatic value, wasn't just silver value. I wanted to give you guys the option to choose, and I am glad that it's at least close. It's not a landslide where people are saying, oh, well, that's a no-brainer. Let's take the W's. Thank you, B-Boys. And B-Boys, CCO, and Phil are going to be future moderators for this channel. But as of right now, obviously, I am still growing, and I do want to give a little time to have some consistency with the number of people that are on the chat. On average, it's about 10 people. So I do have some growing to do. And it's really no rush, guys. I definitely have you guys in mind, so I don't want to think that I'm toying with you or anything. I just want to make sure that it's definitely needed. And right now, I don't feel like it's definitely needed. But hopefully very soon, as the channel continues to grow. B-Boys. Come on, B-Boys. You've been very supportive. But I do want, to communicate that I am trying to hold off on that until my channel gains a little more popularity. So I really hope you don't mind that, and I hope you understand that. And you guys have definitely shown support and loyalty. So I want to do it yeah, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, B-Boys. So thank you for understanding. And you know, I really hope I don't get skunked once again, because then that means that you guys missed the box with the silver. But hey, we've got 2 more boxes that have not been opened, and we are pulling quite a few NIFCs, so maybe there is some silver in this box that we haven't gotten to. But like I have been saying all week, these Brinks rolls have been very difficult for me. So this week I am going to switch it up and get some NF strings and some boxes. Mickey has convinced me wholeheartedly. So let's switch things up and hope that it works out. Oh boy. False alarm. First false alarm of the night. We have 4 rolls left in this box here. We have found 13 NIFCs, which is around the average for what I usually pull. If anyone is interested in NIFCs, you guys can inquire via email. And I am not looking to make a killing. I just need to make some space in my house. My wife is sleeping on a box of NIFCs right now, and she does not like it. It's not comfortable for her. You know, she complains about neck aches in the morning. Here we go, Silver. Here we go, Silver. Gotta give it a pep talk, guys. But if anyone is questioning whether tellers are catching on to the movement, they definitely are. And not only are tellers catching on, they are buying from the teller trade, guys. Not all banks allow it, but some banks do. So they are starting to stop the transfer from silver to the teller tray to ending up in the Brinks boxes or ending up in the whichever armored truck service that is the provider there. What's up, that one coin collector? Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right, we are getting right into the second box here. Now, I am accepting donations, but honestly, guys, I wouldn't doubt if you pass that up, because we have not had much to write home about with these Brinks rolls. Trusty Kershaw. All right, let's go. Come on, Silver. Doesn't even have to be a 90. Just give me a 40%er, will you? I am due for a good box. At least I would like to think. Mike is in the house. What's up, Mike? How's your weekend going? My weekend's not too bad. I did end the skunk streak, but we started another one already. So we're the skunk streak is now at 1. So that didn't last at all. But at least it's not 9, right? Because it easily could be a 9-box skunk streak, and that would have just made me cry in a corner. Silver, silver, silver. Yes, let's speak it out into existence, guys. Say kumbaya and put some prayers to the silver gods. First roll in box number 2. I just thought it was amusing that the tellers are now onto us, or at least in my area, at least, and that could play a role into why I haven't been finding much in Brinks rolls. But I am going to check out the NF String and Sons boxes. Yeah, it seems like everyone's having kind of a rocky roller coaster kind of weekend, Mike. I hope your I hope your week finishes better. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. My condolences to him and his family. That is a shame. Way too young, you know. Rest in peace for sure. That breaks my heart to hear that. And it's so freakishly common, these car accidents, that you know, it's really like if you look into the statistics, it is very alarming. I'm sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. How's it going, Austin Coins? Thanks for joining me. We did get some heartbreaking news, so we're just putting Mike in our prayers and hoping that him and his friend and his friend's family can overcome this tragedy. Yeah, me and you both, Maximus. That's why, you never know. Life is precious, and you never know when it can come into an end, really in a heartbeat. And that's why you always have to be the best person that you can be. Make your life worth every single ounce. Nine proof sets that we made. Oh, that's pretty cool, Mickey. I did not know that. Yeah, those that do know on my channel, I did have to go through a loss in the family. Our family did lose a member about over a month ago, and I definitely understand the difficulty in the grieving process, and it's never easy, and it's always it really just shakes up your life, turns things upside down. Yeah, Austin Coins, my advice to you, being that you're 16, you got to pace yourself. Usually, like when I started, I was out of control. I'm very fortunate. I was heavy on the gas and I was constantly speeding. You're a young person, you get behind the wheel, you get excited, you get eager, and you just have to keep in mind that sometimes you put yourself in dangerous positions, or sometimes you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time. With that being said, guys, without getting political, obviously everyone knows about the two mass shootings that we had this weekend. So while we're talking about losses, it's only right that we acknowledge these major tragedies that took place over the weekend. And I just want to take the time right now to do a moment of silence for the victims of these horrible tragedies. Thank you, guys. You know, America, we are united and we have to remain united. And like I said, I don't want to make it a political conversation, but we have to stick together, guys. We really do. Hey, Gigi.
Hi.
Gigi has joined us. Say hello to everyone in the chat, Gigi.
Hello.
She's getting ready for bed. She came out to say hello, and I got to look at that adorable face before bed. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, gorgeous. And you have a sweet, sweet dreams. But yeah, guys, this is something that has become a new norm, and we really have to make sure that it does not break us. This can't break us. We are all Americans, and we have to stick together, guys. I should have, right, Buyer Boys? I did think about it. But then if there's no silver, the poor girl is gonna take the blame. Come on. I am sparing her of the Gigi curse. I am just having that completely not the reason. If there is not silver here, the last thing I want to hear is, oh, Gigi rubbed the boxes and there's no silver. It must be the Gigi curse. So I just completely just avoided that. Wow. That is so common too, Maximus. I actually fell asleep behind the wheel one time and I did bump a car in front of me. It must have been 5, 6 in the morning. And 80 miles per. Wow. You are so lucky, man. You are so fortunate. I was not going that fast. I was actually in kind of like a stop and go traffic, and I was falling asleep, and I bumped right into some lady's car. It wasn't that hard, but as you can imagine, I was kind of shooken up. I didn't know what was going on. Got out the car. We both checked the damage. I apologized, and I paid for her meal. There was really, luckily, there was no damage. But as a gesture, I just said, look, you know, have lunch on me. I'm so sorry about that. Wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, most people think that it just slowly rises off. No, your weight just starts pressing down because it's kind of like dead weight when you're sleeping. Yeah, that's a smart move, Maximus. Very smart move. The night shift is not for everybody. I would argue the night shift may not be for anyone, you know, but then again, it really is depending on the kind of person you are. Sometimes people are higher functioning overnight than they are during the day. So it is a preference thing. But me personally, I'm not able to really do it that well, even though I am like an evening driver, but it's not kind of like overnight. So I kind of avoid having to break night while I'm driving. So what in the world? Guys, what is this? What in the world is that? That is a Balboa, guys. Oh man, I had seen somebody pull this out of a roll. I forgot who it was. And I said, I need me one of those. I love this design. And Balboa, baby. That is a great sign for box number 2, guys. Mickey, it was you, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Mickey's bringing me all sorts of silver luck. I will hug you right now, Mickey, via YouTube. Ah, bring it in. That is awesome. This is the first Balboa that I've ever found. All right, guys. Someone drop some knowledge on the Balboa coin, please. because I could use, this is a 1980 from Panama. Now it's not silver, but damn it, this is a cool design and I am happy either way. This is a 1980, B-boys. 1980. I saw the this, I'm assuming this is the reverse. So, yes, not silver. Um I saw this portion of the coin as I was sound checking, and I didn't recognize that it would be a Balboa. So when I flipped it over, I was very pleasantly surprised. Yes, Wesley, that is the talk that I had with a teller of mine on Friday. We spent probably 20 minutes talking about that very thing. She says, when people, you'd be surprised. You got a bunch of kids coming up asking for silver, and all I say is, well, you're not going to find any here because all the tellers recognize silver and they buy it out from the teller tray. So to your point, Wesley, yes, that's definitely something that is making it harder for us to find. And I cannot stop looking at this damn coin. It's so damn beautiful. My first Balboa. I love it. That is awesome. I don't want to let it go, guys. Do I have to put it down? When you find a coin that you really like the design, you just want to stare at it all day. I fell asleep while driving a semi back in 2008. I woke up and was still in the right lane. I pulled off the highway and slept. Yeah, very, very smart move, Mike. I had to do the very same thing. I just pulled off the road. Even they say even 15 minutes can make a huge difference. So we have to do what's best for us. If we can avoid forcing ourselves to drive in fatigued states of mind, we need to do that, guys, because car accidents are so ridiculously common. Same standards as the U.S. pre. Okay, very nice. Well, I wish it was silver, but damn it, that is such a cool coin. I am happy to have it. Sleep is the only thing that will help you if you're feeling you're going to fall asleep. That's right. Sleep or food, my friend, because, well, that might be just for me, but if I'm sleepy, there's only two things that are going to wake me up: sleeping and then waking up and feeling rejuvenated, or eating a big meal and just having the energy being pumped back into my veins. So, guys, I want to take the time, since I did see the Balboa in there. Uh, this method of searching, although some may question it, I was able to yank it out, guys. I was able to yank out the Balboa. It wasn't even silver, and I still recognized it during the sound check. So kudos to me, guys. Give me some credit, will you? 1996 Olympic swimmer. Nice. Wesley, send me a picture of that if you can. I don't know if you have any videos showing that, but I would love. I always like to see coins that I have never come across myself, or that I am just not familiar with. Yep, you got to do it, Maximus. You got to do it. Being stubborn or pushing your body and your mind to the limit is something we can't risk anymore, guys. You know, men specifically, I mean, women can be stubborn as well, but men specifically, sometimes we let our ego get ahead of ourselves, and we don't want to admit when we need to rest or when we need to just calm it down. We have to recognize when we do need that rest, when we do need to say, no, I'm not going to put myself in this situation. Yep. You know, it's like a warning sign. You know, when those kind of things happen, it's like, oh, look, you might have to do something. Don't keep going this way. You have to take a break. And if you see a Sonics, pull into a Sonics and get one of those slushies because the sugar in those things will definitely do the trick also. What's up, Jeremy? So we have to update you. We have 13 NIFCs, and I have my first Balboa $half coin. So I am very happy about this from Panama. I saw Mickey pull one out in one of his recent videos, and I've seen people pull it out in the past, but I always wanted one of these, and now I can say that I have one, and I just can't stop looking at this design. Look at the helmet. Look at the chin on that guy. You can rest a cup right on that chin. He doesn't even need hands. He could just put like a nice little, like a, what is it, shot glass right there, and just, you know, no handed. All right. Not condoning alcohol, guys. Not at all. I just couldn't think of a cup that was small enough that it would make sense. All right, guys. So we got the Balboa. Still looking for silver. But we ended the skunk streak, Jeremy. The skunk streak ended at 8 boxes. The bad news is we started a new one. So we have a 1-box skunk streak, but I have 2 boxes here to go. 65 until 72 and 40. Oh, so 72. Very good. 72. Interesting. Gotta make a mental note of that. But yes, I have had some close calls behind the wheel. I am very fortunate, not just behind the wheel, but in life in general. You think about the near death experiences the average human being encounters, you know, it's very fascinating. I'm sure we've all had some close calls. So, take those moments as a learning experience of what not to do. Life lessons indeed. No production between 62 and 65. I wonder why that is. Uncirculated condition. Very nice. We all love uncirculated silver, that's for sure. It's not very easy to find, but when you find it, it's a beautiful thing. Any silver in general, it's a beautiful thing. You don't have to do that, Wesley. You can hang on to it. That's yours, man. Like I said, you guys don't have to send me gifts. I know people do. This coin community is so damn generous, and it's one of the reasons why I love it. You guys are helpful, supportive, generous. We are a bunch of kind people here, and I wish more communities emulated the coin community for sure. Now, for those that do want to send me something, I want to take this time to make sure that you guys know that the email, the address, the shipping address is listed in the description with my full name. So it's not under Saca Plata. It's a P.O. box using my full name. And just make sure if you are sending me something, like let's say you want to send me a letter so that you can be entered into the giveaway, please make sure that the address is correct. I did have an issue in the past where the Saca Plata name was not being recognized by the post office under my P.O. box. I since then had that corrected, but I really don't want to take any chances, guys. So please, if you can make sure that my full name is on there, I'm not going to say it on the live stream, but you can simply just look at the description and it is there. So for whoever wants to send me something, you can. I did have some, or I at least was notified that some items were sent back. So I did get in touch with those particular people, and I covered the postage for them to resend it. And of course, I apologize for the inconvenience. So anyone that did send me mail using Saca Plata, please make sure you stand by or email me. I was notified of a few people, so I did reach out to them. But if there is anyone else, just shoot me an email so we can resolve the issue. Primarily, I am a stacker. I love silver coins. I collect. I'm a collector also because I collect coins with silver content. This is a beautiful 2011. Look at the brim on that. 2011. Yes, come on, silver indeed, Mickey. Come on, silver. Where is it hiding? You're taking it all, Mickey. You're taking all my silver. I'm just kidding. You between you and Maximus, I don't know what to do, man. You guys are pulling 10, 15, and I can't even get one. But guys, the good news is I am changing armored truck services, and I will be picking up the NF String and Sons. Well, Mickey's finding the W's too, and he's definitely having a nice run. Yeah, only one box with silver. Oh, okay. So sorry, sorry about that, Mickey. So we're on the same boat, I guess. So how many W's was that you found? You know what? I need to get another box so I can dump the rest of this coinage. Just bear with me for 1 second. All right. Oh yeah, so that's what it was. It was a box with multiple silvers in it. Yeah, the box where I found that one silver on Saturday that I wish I had found it on opened it on camera. It was just one silver, like no NIFCs, no 90s, no proofs, just one silver. So that was just very weird to me. 140 per 4 boxes. Wow, Wesley. You guys are making me feel a lot better about my boxes because I mean up until these last 2 weeks, they've been doing me pretty well. I was averaging about 2 silvers per box, which isn't much, but I was getting consistent. I was getting silver in every single box. My biggest skunk streak before the 8 box skunk streak was 5. So seeing this makes me just want to shut my mouth and say, you know what? I need to stop my whining, stop my complaining, because other people have it a lot worse. Like Phil, who I believe was on a 16 box skunk streak. I average 140 per box probably. And you know, how could you be mad at that, right, my Chan? Thanks for joining me, by the way. If you're finding one, obviously we want to find more guys, but finding one is better than finding none. And if you can get 4 boxes in one shot and get 4 silvers, hey, it is what it is. You're not getting skunked. Other people are going through double digits in boxes and not finding anything at all. So, you know, you got to roll with the punches. I also found one W in that customer turn in also. Yes, I think that's very clever because it's kind of the opposite of what a normal hunter would think. Normal hunters will say customer wrap rolls, those are probably searched. But for people that are familiar with the, for instance, the laundromat business, they're not searching through. Most of them don't even recognize silver, and most of them don't even know what a W quarter is. But they're going to roll those quarters and they're going to turn them in if they don't have a coin machine. And you might find some uncirculated. You'll be surprised. But it's that kind of thinking that we need because it's not always going to be cut and dry. Sometimes you do have to go against the grain. Last two boxes, finding 20. Yeah, keep going, Maximus. Keep going. What's up, smart boys? Welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining me. First timer. We are looking for silver in these boxes. 1979, little toner there. Come across a lot of these lately. All right, we are halfway through the second box, and we have one Balboa and one NIFC to show for it. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to each other. Show that Coin Karma love. We are all trying to build our channels. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Helps my channel get recognized. All right. Well, I must have dug in and grabbed one. So we're missing one at the half. But no enders. No surprise. I have only got two uncirculated quarter rows since the W announcement. Only got one W out of those two rows. Wow. So total you have one W. Or how many W's have you come across uh, to date, Mickey? Two to see. I was doing about two boxes a day for like 2 weeks, Mickey, and I had luck initially, but then I got burnt out very, very quickly. Oh, look, that looks silver, but it's not. The light is playing tricks on me. What's up, Rogue? Rogue is in the building. We have found silver, but not tonight. Unfortunately, it was on Saturday and it was behind the scenes. I couldn't hold back, Rogue. I am sorry. I just dug in one box. I said, you know what? There's probably no silver in here. Let me just open it up. 5 rolls later, there was a 40%er. And I said, of course, it's not going to be on camera. But for those that follow me on Instagram, I do have a picture of the exact moment the 8 box skunk streak ended. And I was feeling great. I said, you know what, the least I could do is just take a photo since I didn't catch it live. I wish you guys would have been there with me, but I just couldn't resist at that particular point. I needed to rid myself of the 8 box skunk streak. Yes, Instagram is the same, Saca Plata. And the email is sacaplata@gmail.com. Yeah, guys, I did it again. Let's see. Let's catch up on this chat. I got a dozen Ikes last week at bank, and one had a whole top center. Either. Yep. That's very nice, though. One of the tellers from a different branch did say they had a teller that had like 20 Ikes, but was not there at the time that I was there. So they did say to come back. but it's so far out the way, and it's not silver Ikes. You know, they're just clad coins. So I mean, I may just go back just to have them, but 45-minute drive isn't that bad. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I found. Oh, okay. So you found 5. The first 3 were found in circulated rolls. The 4th and 5th in customer wrap. Wow. Very nice. So 5. Okay. Now, did you get all 3 designs so far? $2,001 quarter Balboa proof. Did that just happen, Mickey? Did that just happen? Because if you just got a Balboa and I just got a Balboa, that is just insane. And for those that just joined me, this is the Balboa that we are referring to. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, the last box. You will be surprised, my Chan. You really will. Uh, Obviously, it's very hard to find silver, but just ask Maximus. He has been finding errors and varieties. He has been finding W's. Mickey has found W's. That's beautiful. So a proof. I didn't even know they made proof Balboas. And please forgive me for my ignorance on that. That's a good find, Mickey. Really cool. All right, come on, Silver. Let's go, Silver. Let's go, Silver. There's no silver. One of these days, that song is going to work. There's a lot of state errors. Yes, there are. Now, me personally, I don't actively, aggressively look for the errors on the quarters, but I have found a In God We Rust error. I do check occasionally for the rotated die, like I was at the laundromat earlier, and I'll put in a 20, and I'll just search through the coinage while I wait for my clothes to finish. You know, you never know sometimes, and it really doesn't hurt to try. It's not like you're losing anything. This is an 82, so I'm just checking for the no FG. Yes, the Wisconsin. They have the there's the spitting horse. What else is there? Off the top of my head, I know there's an Alabama. I found an Ingalway Rust also just recently. Yeah, mine is a little it's faint, but it's not like how Maximus was, where it wasn't just that. Oh, the initials in Arizona, snow on the roof. I have not heard of the snow on the roof. That's interesting. Come on, guys. I got to pull silver in front of you guys. Come on. Come on. Now, although we have not found anything yet, if you guys are looking to donate to the channel, donate to the stream, I do have rolls available. And although even if we do not find silver in these rolls, you will be guaranteed silver. And you will also be entered into the 100 subscriber giveaway. which can give you a chance to get a pair of W's or a peace dollar or a 1 ounce 2019 Roaring Lion coin. But I don't blame you guys because we are finding nada. Nada. And I will be doing, we'll play a game here and there probably before the end of the stream. Check out my donation auction lot for Bella's, aka Dad, aka Phil. Someone in the coin community is having a hard time. I'm donating a bunch of stuff to auction this weekend. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Noko wants to see the Roaring Lion coin. Your wish is my demand. My command. I butchered it again, guys. Damn it. Let me see. Let's pull this out for Noko. Let's pull this out for Noko. This is the Roaring Lion coin, guys. This is the Roaring Lion. Now, this is from the Truth series. That's the lion, and if you see the detail, this is a 1 ounce coin, and the reverse is so damn beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So the glimmer and the detail on the queen is impeccable. Let's flip this. Let's see if we got another side here. This is a different one. Look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I have a few of these. If anyone is interested in purchasing, that is also an option. All purchases as well will be considered an entry for the 100 subscriber giveaway. Purchases, donation, if you mail me something, or if you shout me out on a video, those are all considered for entries. So yeah, that's the Roaring Lion coin. We do have the peace dollar also, and the W quarters. Yeah, I really enjoy it, and it has some nice shine to it. I noticed some toning already on one of them, so that was a surprise. On the first coin that I showed you just now, I noticed a portion of the rim is already toning. 1979. And the 100 subscriber giveaway stream is going to be on Tuesday, guys. So please make sure you tune in on Tuesday night. I will announce the winner of the giveaway. And of course, the item will be shipped with tracking and insurance. Cannabis Shield, Silver Shield 2015 round. Very nice. You know, that's the beautiful thing about these rounds. There's a wide variety of different designs, artwork, etc. And now, you know, you're seeing more and more of the kind of like the sculptures here. Let's see what this is. I don't think it's silver. It's probably just toned. 2000 and that's 79. Yes. I really want to pull out some silver here for you guys. But there is just nothing here. What is going on, NS? How was your weekend? Oh, that's nice. I would love to find a Benji toned like that, Rogue. Good find. NS, I sent the coinage your way, my friend. So you should be receiving it sometime next week. Did you want me to tell you what it is in advance, or did you just want it to be a surprise? Now, it's nothing major, but just asking. All right, cool. I'll keep it a surprise. Like I said, it's nothing major, but no, it's a really cool idea what you're doing, NS, and happy to be able to contribute. All right, we are 6 rolls. We have 6 rolls remaining in this box, guys. Now, who has not been entered into the giveaway that is currently in the chat? I am just curious. Very cool, NS. See? Creative ideas, outside the box thinking, original ideas. They come a long way sometimes, and they open other doors that before probably weren't seen or realized. The possibilities are there, guys, when you think outside the box. And the wife is in the building. Shout out to the wife. Say hello to the coin community.
Hello.
We have no silver, but look at this cool Balboa coin from Panama. I'll show the camera first again. I just got to look at that. Right? Look at the chin on that. Sweet dreams.
I'll be waiting
A company reached out to me for 5 cents a view for an unboxing series. Ah, very cool. That is very cool. My daughter wants to do unboxing for toy companies. Yes, they do make silver Balboas. Unfortunately, that one is a 1980. But at this point, I'll take it because I have not found a Balboa till this day. It's a beautiful design, and I've been hoping to find it, and I'm glad I did. Let's see here. There's a lot of nicely brimmed coins. The brims are very clean, but there's not any NICs, no proofs. All right, so I think everybody that's currently in the chat has been entered. Has Peter been entered? I think Peter was entered. I gotta check to see if you're in here, Peter. I will check. I'm gonna look into it. Entered into the 100 subscriber giveaway. And that's, I know you're entered because you did a shout out video. No, it was 1980, Noko, unfortunately. And the giveaway, guys, is on Tuesday. Oh, Mike, I don't think you were entered yet. Let's see if we can play a game shortly. See if we can get either you or Peter a stream giveaway entry. Oh, nothing here, guys. We are down to the last box. Down to the last box. All right. So let me take 1 second here. Tuesday, New York time. Yes. We're thinking, let's call it 9:30. It may be earlier, no earlier than 9, no later than 10:30. I was just checking eBay, 1970 halves are 40% silver. Yes, 1970 halves are 40% silver. And it's also a key date. I have not come across a 1970 half yet. Once we get more people into the chat, hopefully we get some more people in here, and we'll play a game or two. Trusty Kershaw. Try to get some more people in this giveaway since it is only 2 days away. All right, well, this is the last hope for some silver. At least for the night. Trusty Kershaw. All right, let's see. Now, since I did so well on the quarters, well, not so well. I pulled the W, so that was good. But I do want to get back to that also. So I'm kind of torn because I want to do the NF string and sun boxes, and I also want to do the quarters as well. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. All right, NS, no problem. Thanks for stopping in. And if you could pop in later, that's fine. I'm going to try to get another couple games going for an entry into the giveaway. But right now, we only have 6 people in the chat. So we'll see if that number increases. But we are down to the last box. And look how black these hands get. Yeah, 1935. That's hard to find to begin with. So finding it in a row is pretty awesome. Was it in decent shape? I believe I have like a 1934, but it's in pretty bad shape. Pretty worn. Look at this. Somebody check this out. Hey, he said it, but we were thinking it. He said it, but we were thinking it. Yep. Hashtag protest marked coins. Back in the grinder with authority. Nope, I don't have a 1970. I'm done cornrow hunting, not gambling with $7 boxes. What do you mean gambling with $7 boxes, Rogue? Yeah, it's annoying to see the marked coins. Oh, they're charging you $7 a box. Is that what that is, Rogue? I think you did mention that before. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Yeah, I understand that completely, Rogue. They shouldn't be charging at all, to be honest. There's got to be free banks. Yeah, Maximus, I agree. You got to find a free one if possible. Not sure if your area is close to any other options, but if there are, you should definitely consider finding some alternatives. And just use the bank that is trying to charge you. Just use them as a dump bag. What's up, Silver Cody? Silver Cody had a very nice box recently, and it was yellow Loomis rolls. So I had mentioned that I'm going to switch up from the Brinks boxes because I have some NF String and Sons rolls waiting for me at my local bank, and I'm hoping that things change. Oh, so Silver Cody, these are actually NIFCs, but you might see something that's a little different. Check that out. That is a Balboa. My first ever Balboa. And I just get fired up every time I look at it. That's like the fifth time I put that on camera, right, guys? I just can't stop. I freaking love that coin, guys. I'm building a connection with that Balboa. I mean, that chin is just sturdy. Let's get a close up one more time. It is just beautiful. Yeah, I never found one up until about an hour ago. What's up, Dizzy? Guys, keep in mind, Tuesday, we will announce the winner. Yes, I just pulled, not right now, but I pulled it out like about an hour ago, half hour ago. That is the best find of the night. The rest are NIFCs. Yeah, the Balboa is it's a really sweet design. And I don't know, the finish is it's like antique, or I don't know how they get that finish, but it's so it's like a flat finish on it, Really cool. I might make a chain out of it. Nah, I am not going to damage this coin. But I might make it my pocket coin. Obviously, if it is my pocket coin, I'll just put it in a capsule. But it's just fun to look at. Well, that's because it's new too, guys. When you find something new, you just want to keep looking at it. Yeah, pretty sweet. So just a reminder, guys, I am announcing the 100 subscriber giveaway winner on Tuesday night. Let's say 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the winner will have 3 options to choose from. Oh, that's simple, Maximus. You just have to ask Mickey, who had like 1 box of silver in 15 boxes, and ask Phil, who is about on an 18-box skunk streak right now as we speak, I believe. It happens, man. It hasn't happened to me. up until last week. I did break the skunk streak. I found the silver in one box, but it was off camera. When it's dry, it's dry. That's right. You can share your agony, Silver Cody. Share your biggest skunk streak, because Maximus is kind of new to the coin roll hunting game. He finally found banks that are willing to give him $half on a consistent basis, and he has been having some great luck. So I told him, hey, I started in January and I was off to a hot streak when I first started, but now I am just completely bombing out. How am I picking a winner? Okay, so I have these cards here. Each of them are one entry. Fire Boys has a shout out entry, a giveaway entry. Wesley has a shout out entry. DMC Coins. Noko's in here a couple times, a donation entry. Matting. Silver Cody's in here. Ramon's in here. We have a bunch of people in here. Mickey's in here. New Marshall. Maximus, you're in here also. So we're just going to shuffle up these cards, and I am going to draw a specific number. I am not going to dump the cards out. I was thinking about doing process of elimination, but being that there's going to be a lot of entries, that may take a while. So I kind of held off on that. Let's see. My biggest was 8. Luckily, yeah, see, I just broke an 8-box skunk streak on Saturday. So, yeah, see, so, it's going to happen to you eventually, Maximus. So I suggest you enjoy each and every box that you find silver in, because pretty soon, unless you tapped into a honey hole, which is very possible, but pretty soon you will encounter skunk boxes as well. And don't let that, you know, throw you off. Don't let that kind of get you off your game. You just got to push through. 94, 74, and 78. Because I was so spoiled when I started hunting in January. In my second box, I got about 30 Benjis. It was definitely a collection dump, but I've never received a box like that ever again. And I'm hoping one day I do. And who knows, when I switch up to the NF String and Sons rolls, hopefully on Tuesday night I'll have some NF String and String and Sun rolls to open up for you guys. Now they're probably not going to be in a box, because I was told that they were loose, but I'm looking to order them. So once I order them, hopefully I can switch things up and get some luck in that way. Yep. I was very, very spoiled at first, man. And to be honest, I didn't even think finding silver and rolls was real until I got a box of my own. Sometimes it's easy to question that when you see it on camera. So I'm getting them from my Ridgewood Savings Bank. So here's the thing. I usually use the Coin Star machine. That's a pretty cool toning there. I usually use the Coin Star machine at my Ridgewood Savings Bank, and they waived the fee for me because I'm a member. And now that I spoke with one of the tellers, they said they would gladly order me boxes. So, I'm kind of laughing on the inside because I could just picture myself getting the boxes from the tellers and then just opening them up at the Coinstar machine and ripping the rolls open and dumping them in the Coinstar machine. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. I think that probably would be frowned upon. Then again, they may not even care because it's not like I'm sending rewrapped rolls to them. Oh, what is that? Did you hear that, guys? Let's take a closer look. Can we get a rim check on this? Yeah, Silver Cody, it wasn't until I did it on my own that I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Now, this looks really worn, but it might be a magic coin. It sounds very hollow. I'm not seeing any indication that it's a magic coin. Usually, you'll be able to see part of the ridge, the lining where they cut open the coin, but I am not seeing that. But I am going to keep it out and do the good old magic coin test. I've been getting 2 boxes a week of quarters from Wells Fargo since May. Have not found a silver quarter yet. My other bank, one particular branch, is where I found it. And keep going to it, Maximus. You got to keep going to what's working. Oh, that's definitely beginner's luck, Silver Cody. It happened to me also in my first. And didn't you get silver in your first nickel box also? I remember seeing a video of you finally doing a nickel box at my suggestion, and it paid off with a war nickel. So sometimes beginner's luck is good too. I've had beginner's luck. I wish beginner's luck was permanent though. Wouldn't it be nice to keep it going consistently? It's so difficult. Especially like in my area, I am going through massive amounts of coinage per week. And it's only a matter of time for me. I knew it, that there would only be a matter of time before I would reach a situation like what I'm going through right now. And that is having trouble finding silver on a consistent basis. Yeah, so I am hoping that the I've got a silver each in my first $half dime box. Only one each. Dimes is hard for me. I have found the most I've found was 2 silvers in the dime box. That is also a tough denomination to search. The dates are very small. The coins are very small, so the dates are even smaller. They're kind of tough to handle. I know people that do enjoy it, but me personally, not a big fan of the dime hunts. Although I have had success, I do regret dumping a 2008 box of uncirculated. Oh, you bastard. You 1977. That completely fooled me. I didn't want to jump the gun, guys, but I really was convinced that was a 40. What's up, US? I had great luck with nickels when I first started. 2, 3, but wow, that is a nice pull. Yeah, that was the frustration kicking in. What in the world? It did look silver. It looked like it had some tarnishing on the rim too. The silver gods are not in my favor. They're not. Oh, no, I don't hold back here, Cody. I mean, I hope I don't get kicked off YouTube, but I do let a couple of naughty words slide through. But Wesley, that's a very good average for nickel box. Normally, I'll find one buffalo and one war nickel per box on average. So 2 to 3 buffaloes is definitely above average, and I would keep going because maybe in your area you may find more. So that's a good pull. Very well done. I was over at John Oofline's channel because he is helping me design a cool. Oh, very nice, US. You gotta send me a sticker when you finish the production of the sticker, please, man. That's awesome. I am looking for channel stickers, guys, uh, because I do want to collect channel stickers from the coin community. I think it's very cool. It's like a tradition I've noticed. I found the Benji in the $50 box, and she found the 63 dime. But that's awesome. You guys hunt together because that's really cool, Rogue. I haven't got my wife to do that yet, so kudos to you. That's awesome. Silver dimes is what I found the more. Yep. Silver dimes is what I find the most of at Coinstar machines. And Dizzy, yes, I am human. Or am I? I might not be. We might not be. We may just be illusions. Don't make me go deep. It's not even 1 o'clock in the morning yet. Don't let me go down that rabbit hole. It's too early. Yeah, that's another thing. It's some people think it's cool to find foreigns. I mean, it is kind of cool to find foreigns, but I can't help but say, hey, where's the rest of my money? Because you shorted me. No, I hear you, CCO. I completely understand it. I definitely appreciate you sticking around. We all go through those nights, man. So thank you so much for sticking around. Maximus, try a nickel box, man. You like eras, you like varieties. I guarantee you'll enjoy a nickel box. It's only $100. So give it a shot and let me know what you find. I would be very excited to know that you had a good nickel box. Yes, the '09 nickels. Don't forget the D over D's, the D over S's, the pre 1960 coins. Obviously, if you don't find anything, you won't enjoy it. But I got a 2003. Please, guys, take these NIFCs off of me. um, yeah. Yes, I actually earlier today. Yeah, same with me, Maximus. My wife hasn't hunted with me. She hasn't refused, but she hasn't taken part either. But CCO, on a serious note, I did hear about the shootings, and earlier during the stream, we did do a moment of silence for all the victims and their families to pay our respects. And it's a very, very tough situation. It's been a very difficult weekend for thousands of people, let's say millions, because we are all Americans and we are all grieving together. And I feel like we need to continue to unite and not let these instances divide us. We have to stick together. And I'm sorry that, I know it definitely must be even more difficult for you being that it happened in your hometown. So I'm so sorry to hear that, CCO. I am so sorry to hear that. That is just horrible news. I definitely understand why it hasn't been a good weekend for you. And these families, everyone that, we're the people that haven't been directly affected, it's it's very painful for us on the outside looking in. So I can't even begin to imagine how difficult it is, for people that know of people or know people directly. It's so heartbreaking. I really my condolences for your friend's family. That's very difficult. In times like these, we cannot divide. We have to unite. We have differences in opinion, and that's okay. But we have to also realize that we're all Americans. We're all Americans, and we're all in it together. And we have to stick together and not let these tragedies tear us apart. When 9/11 took place in New York, that was one of the few times in my life where I realized, how a group of people can respond in the face of terror, in the face of such violence. Some people either break or they rise to the occasion and they unite and become stronger as a community, as a country, as a people. And that's what we have to do. We have to really team up and not let it tear us apart. And I don't blame you. It is a touchy subject. And without getting too political, me myself personally, when I go to a movie theater or to a mall or to a sporting event, it does cross my mind that that is a real possibility. And, you know, going to the movies with my daughter, the last fear in my mind should be that something so horrendous can take place. I go into the movie theater, I check the exits, I analyze my surroundings, I am very vigilant, and you're just there to see a movie, and you shouldn't have to worry about it. Your kids shouldn't have to worry about it. But you know what? This is the world we live in. So we have to adjust. We have to make adjustments. We have to change the way we function, how we live our day-to-day lives. Three comments. I swear this violent video games are responsible for these shootings. Well, it's hard to pinpoint. One thing for sure is it's not just one thing. Um, I really don't want to get political, but there are several problems that we are dealing with in America that need to be addressed. And video games may be one of them, but I can think of a couple of more uh, issues. Wow, look at this. This is very shiny. 19, I believe 89. Yeah, that's really the argument is, you have to protect yourself and your family. Obviously, in New York, the gun laws are much tougher, but that's a nice. Look at that. It's a nice 1989. Absolutely. I don't think there's one of us in the chat that wouldn't do whatever it takes to protect their family. Like every single person in this chat would do whatever they have to do to protect their family for sure. There's a lot of ways to go about doing things. There's a lot of issues that need to be resolved in our country. And we just have to be careful with the way we go about addressing these issues because this is a very, very difficult emotional time. When something tragic like this happens, it's only normal to have an emotional response. But guys, we have to temper our responses to these kind of incidents. I'm not saying we cannot be emotional. I'm not saying we can't be angry or devastated, but we also have to keep in mind that decisions are not best made when someone is under duress. Knee jerk reactions, and I was having this conversation with a friend earlier today, about a couple of hours ago before the stream. Knee jerk reactions are not effective. They are not. That's when mistakes are made. So it's important to have the self control, have the discipline to gather your thoughts, process the information at hand, and make an accurate assessment of what is actually going on. Because it is easy to point out specific things when you're upset and angry or sad and depressed. But you guys have to remember, those are the states of mind that are not best suited for decision making, guys. Don't make decisions when you're angry, when you're sad, when you're depressed, when you're frustrated. Make decisions when you're level headed. And I am speaking from experience. You have to make decisions when your state of mind is at its most productive level. It is survival of the fittest often, but we also have to make sure that we don't react swiftly when emotion is so ingrained. I'm sorry to hear that, CCO. You know, a lot of people that I know, me being one of them, have dealt with very difficult things in our life at young ages, and I am sorry to hear that you are one of those people also. I really am. Yeah, Maximus, that problem is happening in my area also, and it has uh, advanced to uh, home robberies and home invasions. So, you know, I hope that issue gets resolved, and you need to do what you need to do to protect yourself and your family. Yeah, it's just horrible what's going on right now. But one thing we have to do also, guys, we have to filter the bullshit, guys. We have to have that bullshit meter. And that bullshit meter allows us to ask questions. Why is this being covered in the media? Why is this happening in these parts of town? Someone called me. That is a scary situation. Oh yeah, that's right. I read about that, Maximus, the 1960s. That is insane. You know, those were different times also. Yeah, it's just it's kind of, I mean, not kind of, it's definitely getting out of hand. It's been out of hand for so many years, and it's a shame to hear it happen so frequently. Oh, thank you so much, Mickey. I appreciate the love and support. It means a lot to me, man. I definitely could use all the help I can get as we continue to grow this channel. And you know what, guys? Despite not finding anything other than that Balboa and a bunch of NIFCs, you guys still have been sticking with me, and my channel has been growing at a very fast rate. I have only been doing this for a month, guys, and I'm at 130, I guess, 3 subscribers. So I definitely appreciate that. Nope, have not found anything, Mickey, unfortunately. No, CCO, it's all right, man. You got to understand. I mean, you know you're having a very tough time. You know, it was a traumatic weekend for you, and you have every right to feel the way you feel. Yep, yep. That's why I say, there's a lot of things that we can change, but we have to be careful not to act with emotion. We have to act with poise, with resolve. All right, we are down to 8 rolls left, and the camera just got blurry on me. That's right, Mickey, and you have great content, so I wouldn't worry about that. Not to mention, you have probably, arguably, the best name in the game, Mickey Rob's Banks. I remember when I first saw that name, it was on one of Rob's uh, streams, and ever since, I was like, oh man, that is a great name. That was before I even thought about starting my own content. So kudos to you on that name. You mind giving us, let's see, it got dizzy. The best coin that I found a couple of walking liberties, but I think the best coin I found was probably the 1948 first year Benjamin Franklin, because it is a key date and a very hard year to find. CCO doesn't like your name. You don't like your name, man? Hey, you could always change it, but I don't see any problem with your name. Yankees 4-game sweep the Reds. Oh, they swept the Red Sox. Well, that's what's up. I know my uncle would be looking down from heaven, smiling because he is a Yankee, diehard Yankee fan. Dizzy, I like your name, man. Dizzy Giraffe makes me just like it has good imagery. A dizzy giraffe. You're just thinking about a giraffe that had too much to drink and he's just like flopping around with his neck getting all tangled in the branches. Come on, that's a good name. That's awesome, Rogue. I did see Phil put it up, but I did not take a look at it. Uh, I will do that. Like I said, guys, I try to keep up with all the videos, but they're being pumped out at such a fast rate that it is hard to keep up. But I sure do try. Right, US? Come on. Dizzy Giraffe is a great name. Oh, okay. You do art? Nice. We have a 2004, another NIFC. Damn it, these NIFCs are getting underneath my skin. Yeah, Mickey Rob's Banks is way better, man. How did you come up with it? It's got to be a good story. Well, let me guess. It's like robbery when you're finding silver in these rolls from the bank, right? The thing is when you find silver, right? Because now it's almost like the banks are robbing me. I'm not paying anything, but it is hard to find silver nowadays on this side of town. And all these skunks that you're witnessing, guys, this is prior to me viciously and aggressively going through half dollars in my area since January. So I knew this time would come, and now I have to make changes. And Mickey's video has helped me. Don't get fooled, guys. Don't get fooled. But look at this. Don't get fooled, guys. You can see it's just worn. You can see the clad. What in the world? 1977. It's another bastard 1977. The second one to give me a false alarm. Then I met Rob and started thinking Rob finds treasure. Mickey Rob's Banks. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, absolutely. And you nailed it. That name is awesome. Very catchy. Yes, me too, Maximus. I watch both of you guys and Rogue as well. Nice. And I'm Saca Plata because not lately and not recently, but I pull out silver. And Saca Plata means pull out silver in Spanish. But I might have to change my name to Pull Out Clad because that's all I've been pulling out right now. But like I said, I am motivated to switch the armored truck service, so I'm hoping Saca Clad. Yep. If this continues, where are we at? We are at 2 rolls. There's 9 people in the chat. So let's play a game for entry into the giveaway, into the 100 subscriber giveaway. All right, guys. Let's see. I am going to write something. What does pollo loco mean in Spanish? That means crazy chicken. It's a fun word to say, isn't it? Pollo loco. That means crazy chicken. Crazy chicken indeed. You know what? I'm going to do these rolls first and then we'll play a game and we'll end it on a high note. That way, if there's no silver in these rolls, we're not just ending on another skunk. Unbelievable. Look at this. Buffalo Boy. Screw Buffalo Boy. Buffalo Boy has been tagging up all these coins in my area. Hashtag protest mark coins. 2002. Damn it, Buffalo Boy. You had to do it on an NIFC. Indeed, Maximus. Imagine me. I'm the one going through them. This is horrible. Pollo Loco. I don't think I ever had Pollo Loco. But it sure is fun to say. I might just order it just to say it. Oh, we had 8 people in the chat. Now we have 7. I wanted to get at least a few more people in the chat. I do not want to just have the same people winning the giveaways. I would like to include more and more people. But you guys are hanging with me, so I can't say, you know what, nah, we're not going to do it. No, we're going to do it. And we'll see who can get some extra entries. At least you don't have to rewrite. Yeah, that is true, Maximus. That is true. I used to hate going into the banks and dumping those boxes of customer wrap rolls off. They looked at me like, whoa. They either looked at me like, what in the world? Or are you serious? Noko, everyone is playing, my friend. Okay? You're playing, everyone's playing. If you do win, I know you have luck in these kind of games. So I'm trying to think of a way to switch it up while I am speaking. So the wheels are turning. Obviously, look at this. No silver. Oh, did you see that? That was like a Matrix. That was like the upside down in Stranger Things. Anyway, so the skunk streak comes back, and now we are at a 2-box skunk streak, which is just absolutely frustrating. Now, tomorrow I will not be streaming. If I do, it'll be completely spontaneous, but I don't plan on streaming tomorrow because I am streaming on Tuesday. I am streaming on Tuesday, and we will announce the winner of the giveaway. The girl said this week, I got your boxes last week. So I said, well, if your coin machine took halves, you wouldn't have to go through them all. Exactly. Exactly. She just, I mean, what can you really do? You roll them yourself. You're looking to deposit them. What more could you do? She's got to help you out and take them off your hands. The thing is, you know why they get so frustrated? Because if they accumulate $2,000 worth of half dollars, they have to send it in. Until then, they have to just hold it. So they have to wait till $2,000 gets accumulated before they can have it picked up. So maybe that's where the frustration is coming from. Maybe that's where it's coming from. All right, guys. So we're going to play a game. There's 5 people in the chat. So we will see how this goes. I don't know if the machines are capable of taking halves or they don't have it set to take them. Well, if they're Coinstar machines, they probably don't have them set to take them. But if it's a different kind of machine that I'm not familiar with, they probably no. It's not a Coinstar. Is it a CoinStream machine? Because if it's a CoinStream machine, they should be able to take it also. But if not, then I'm not familiar. I haven't encountered a machine that doesn't take halves, so it's kind of bizarre to me. But who knows? All right, guys, you guys get ready. We're gonna do one of these stream giveaway games contests, and the winner will get an entry to the 100 subscriber giveaway. All right, I am currently writing down something. Right? Okay, nope, not a number. Maximus was like, let me be the first to just put a number down. This is not a number, guys. He jumped the gun. All right. So I am thinking of a U.S. state. Go. And here it is, by the way. That way it's there. Who will be the first? And make sure your spelling is right. Someone did say it, but the spelling is wrong. Someone did say it, but the spelling is wrong. You got to get the spelling right. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Oh, we got to a very close call. My chat right now is showing. Let's see. Let me just make sure. Oh, wow. The person knows that he spelled it wrong. Oh, man. And you spelled it wrong again, Noko. Wow, you're good at these games. I'll tell you that. All right. So I am showing that Maximus is the first person to spell it right and guess the state. Montana. Montana. Noko got excited. That was fun. So, Maximus, that I believe is your third or fourth entry, guys. Maximus has a really good shot at winning this. Let's put this down here. We will go one more. We will do one more. I have been doing two on the stream. Maximus Silver Stacker. And this Rogue was typing Oklahoma. When Noko spelled it wrong, I was like, should I say anything or just leave it? But I said, I figure if I say it, people will look up and try to beat him to the punch. So Montanganga. You guys are a trip. All right, so stream giveaway. And today is what? I think it's it's the fourth. The fourth. 8-4. So you earned yourself another entry, my friend. Maximus has earned himself another entry. All right, guys, we're going to do one more. Give me a second. Give me a second. More than a second if you want to be literal, but just give me a second. All right. I know what I'm doing now. And this may take a while to find a winner for this one. But, I mean, there's 6 in the chat. Let's see how long it takes for you guys to guess this. There's a possibility it won't take that long, but we'll see. All right. No, Joe Montana, you idiot. Name that movie. All right. You guys ready? I'm trying to do this right. Here we go. Okay. Now there is a silver quarter underneath this card. You got to guess the year. Just the year, not the mint mark. Just the year. Go. Maximus says 1964. We got 1938. Let's see how long this one takes. And you got to put, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Keep going. I'm not seeing it yet. You guys can just do the two ending letters. That way you can get more entries in. You don't have to put the 19. Haven't seen it yet. All right, I seen it. I have seen it. I have seen it, guys. Let's take a look. Let's just scroll up and just make sure that I did not miss anything prior to that. Let's take a look here. I'm just going through just to make sure that we did not miss it. I want to make sure no one said it prior to this person. Let's see. The suspense, the anticipation. Yep, you are the first one that I'm seeing here. No, go gives up. All right. So this is the coin we have. 1940. And that means that Rogue Silver has earned himself an entry to the 100 subscriber giveaway. Rogue Silver. Thank you, Maximus. Let's see. So, Rogue Silver, congratulations on the entry. I believe you have one entry already because of a shout out video. If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. So, this is your second entry. Rogue Silver. And we have a stream giveaway. And I will be doing two more prior to announcing the winner on Tuesday. So there will be two more chances for people to get in, other than the chances I've already discussed, which a donation of 10 or more will get you an entry, as well as the rolls. And Tuesday, let's call it 9:30 Eastern time. It's possible I will start at 9, so please make sure your notifications are on. But I like to say 9:30 because it's possible I may start at 10. I try to stick as close to the time as possible, but with the setting up and everything, I just want to make sure. Okay, so 8-4. All right, Rogue Silver, congratulations on that. And we've got a bunch of people in the giveaway. Once again, guys, to get in the giveaway, you can do a shout out video. You can donate. A donation of 10 or more will include the rolls that you would like, whether it's nickels or halves, on top of the entry. any purchases that you will make before the 6th. Let's say you're interested in a specific item. Let's say you're interested in this 1940 quarter, for example. Just to give an example, if you would have purchased that, you would also get an entry into the giveaway. So you guys can feel free to email me at sacaplata@gmail.com for any and all inquiries. And if you would like to make any donations, you can just donate friends and family so we can avoid those fees. And the final way to enter is to mail an item to me at my address. Where do you have stuff for sale? I have stuff on eBay, but right now I only have the uncirculated 2019 P nickels and the 2017 P pennies. I do have plenty of other items for sale if you're interested. The username is also Saca Plata, and I can always email you the link. But I have plenty of quarters for sale. I have halves for sale. I have nickels. I have dimes, buffaloes, silver bullion. The 2019 Roaring Lion has had a lot of requests uh, for purchase. I have beautiful silver bullion coins. I have American Eagles. Actually, I think I have a. Look at that. That's a 1988, a toned 1988. I have plenty. I have 2019s, 2011s. So if you're looking for a specific eagle, I have that also. If you guys are interested and I have it, I will definitely work some kind of a deal out with you guys. So what am I selling at face value? At face value, I wouldn't be selling anything, Rogue, if it's face value. But if you are interested, for instance, in NIFCs like these here, we can work something out where you cover the shipping and maybe a courtesy donation of some kind. Noko wants an eagle for his pocket. Yeah, check these eagles out, man. These are nice. No, like $half face value. Like per dollar junk silver. Oh, you're basically talking like spot price, melt value. Let's see this here. Look at it. These are beautiful 2011s, uncirculated. I also have 2019s in here. I have 2010s in here. Let's see what I have. Since I'm here, since we're all here, I might as well pull out. I have proofs. I have silver bars here. You guys can email me if you guys are interested in any of these. I also have Wheaties that I am trying to get rid of, guys. I have Wheaties. We can do rolls of Wheaties. Like I said, guys, I tend to be more lenient towards those that are a part of my channel on a regular basis. Cereal. I have cereal for sale. I have Caddy Corn. I have Pops. I have Apple Jacks. I have Rice Krispies. I have Honey Nut Cheerios. So if you want $10 face value, why don't you send me a proposal, Rogue, via email? That way we can negotiate via email behind the scenes. Yes, but I have tons of Wheaties here. Some from 1917, 1914, 1919. I have 1920s and 1930s. Come on, form. We got a deal for you. Come on down. We got a deal. Hey, come on down. We got a deal for you. Feel like one of those telemarketers. Like I said, any purchases between now and the 6th will count. I do have NIFCs that I'm looking to get rid of, even if it's uh, for shipping and maybe additional couple of dollars. That way, for the packaging and all that, I'll feel much better working that out. I'm not asking for much for the NIFCs, obviously. Crazy Eddie Saca prices are insane. Yeah, so I also have error coins if you guys are interested in. I have error coins. I have check these out. I have a bunch of foreigns here. His Dizzy's internet is kicking him off. He doesn't want to. Your internet does not want to make a deal with me. This is a beautiful 1937 Buffalo. I mean, this is like the best conditioned Buffalo that I have here. Can't get a close up on that. There you go. And yes, Noko, email me for the Eagle prices, my friend. This is a off center strike here, but it's a very minor off center. I know it has to be, I believe, above 30%. What's up, Camson? GT, thanks for joining me. We actually finished going through 3 boxes of halves. The best find of the day was a Balboa. We didn't find any silver Kennedys, but we did at least find something on top of a bunch of NIFCs. I'm just going through some items that I am currently selling. Any sales, any purchases will get an entry into the 100 subscriber giveaway, which I am announcing the winner. Yeah, no silver. It really sucks. I'm on a 2-box skunk streak. We have plenty of silver here for sale. I have a lot of key dates in here too. A lot of 1930s, 1940s. I do plan on doing an auction for sure. I am actually waiting for some items as well that I specifically want to use for an auction. So the auction will be in the very near future. Is that something you guys will be interested in? That way I can start looking for a date. If you guys are interested in an auction, please, if you have a suggestion for the day that works best for you, uh, I will try to accommodate that because I want to maximize the amount of people here because I do not want to lose out on the value of silver melt. These are 1938. These are 1938 nickels, guys. Check this out. A 1938 nickel. I only came across 2 of these. What's up, Jamie? Everybody sub each other. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. So yeah, a couple of 1938s. I have some proof coins here. This is an 87 proof. We got a 2000 proof. So there's a lot of items that I am selling at near face value because I am primarily a silver stacker. Look at this 2006 with the blue camo, the blue reflection. You can't really pick it up through the flip. What's what worth, Camson? Camson, sorry. Let's see what else. So I have the 1980 wide rim variety. This is another item. So the 38 nickel, if you look on PCGS's price guide, a graded version of the 38 nickel. If we go here, let me just pull that up really quick on make sure I have my Wi-Fi on. My battery is about to die. Jefferson nickel, 1938. So a graded version for at 40 plus is $3. Like I said, I could let go something like this for $1. I am not asking for much, guys. I am primarily a silver stacker. So if you guys are interested in buying Buffaloes, like this is a 1923. I have some errors as well and some repunched mint marks. I believe this is a repunched mint mark. Let's take a look at this here. This is no, this is a filled S mint mark. If you can, let's see if we can get a close up on that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pick it up in the flip. Let's take a look here. I have quite a few filled S's here, or as CCO said, I forgot the terminology he used. Yeah, make sure you guys all sub to each other. I will be doing an auction very soon, even sooner than I thought, because it seems like you guys would like that. So I definitely appreciate that. Can't really tell there. There it is. There you see the top portion of the S is filled. So I have a couple of those. I have a bunch of Wheaties, guys. A roll of Wheaties. I'm selling by the roll, or if you have a specific date that you need for your book, you guys can feel free. Oh, Rogue is 8 away from 100. Let's get him to 100 tonight, guys. Let's do it. So, guys, these are a bunch of Wheaties. I have some from from the teens, from the 20s, 30s, etc. I have some beautiful AU 1960 pennies. We have 39s here. Oh, this one is the one that I thought was the new discovery. It looks like filled S. You can email me. You can email me at sacaplata@gmail.com. Once again, because I am primarily a silver stacker, I am letting go of these numismatic coins for not much. Obviously, I do want it to be a deal I feel comfortable with, but I am much more lenient towards numismatic coins than silver coins because I primarily stack coins with silver content in them. This is also a V nickel in pretty bad shape, but something like this is like $1, you know. So let's see what else. We have the In God We Rust error coin here. The In God We Rust error coin. Let's see if it can pick it up on here. Yeah, let's go rogue indeed. Yeah, you see the T is very faint, as you can see. So that is also an option there. This is the 1979 wide variety here. So I do have error coins as well. A very nicely conditioned George Washington. Look at that. Look at the luster on that. It's in very good shape. It might be gold plated. And let's see what we have. I'm just running through here. We didn't find any silver. So these are 1942, but I believe they're the type 1, which means that it's not silver. But they are still uh, very cool collectible items. This is a pretty cool toned 1972. Can't really pick it up too well. And let's see. Yeah, we have a bunch of proofs here also. I can do a nice package deal for any of these also, guys, and any purchase will be will include, where is this? Any purchase will include a entry into the giveaway, which is on Tuesday. What are the prizes, you ask? Well, you can choose from a 1923 piece dollar or 2 W quarters or 2019 Roaring Lion bullion coin, 1 ounce, 999 silver. I am looking for the 1938. There we go. That's the 1938, is it? Yes, I have two 1938s. So, guys, I do have plenty of items for sale that I am actively looking to get rid of. That way I can have more space for silver. Yep. So, guys, without further ado, I'm going to wrap this stream up, and I will be back on Tuesday. Remember, guys, Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern Time, I will be announcing the giveaway winner. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and spending time with me. I will be back on Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please make sure you tune in for a giveaway. We are giving two chances for someone to get an entry. Before we do the giveaway, we will have two more chances for people to gain entry. So good night, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned. Despite we had no silver, I'm going to switch up the roles and get some NF Strings and Sons. So wish me luck, and I will see you guys on Tuesday night. Take care, everybody.